welcome your 2026 New Orleans Saints.
We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And here we go from New Orleans. Here's Sky Moore on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first. But they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. And he did his part. He's got 8 yards, sets up third down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
5 men in the secondary for the Saints. Third down. From the gun is Purdy. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. Well, after recording the sack, it looks like he is the one who's shaken up. We're going to get a stoppage here as he gets looked at. Now it's the Saints' all-time leading punter, Thomas Morstead, on to hit this one. He'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. So now we get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And leading them began his college career way back in 2018. Now entering the NFL as a second-round pick. It's Tyler Shough.
Kate, it's really obvious. Tyler has nothing to prove about his dedication to the game. And he put his body on the line collegiately. He got that covered across a 7-year career in a couple different stops. Evaluators, they love grit, and Tyler's got a lot of it.
Off the play action, Chuck. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
The Saints.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Shuck now on first down. It's caught left side by Hill. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They kick the running back in motion. To throw again here, it's Shuck. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shuck working from the gun. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board, on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. 4th down, here's Shuck. They connect for the first. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And that's good for a gain of 5. It's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Shotgun snap to Shuck. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The right partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Shuck now from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Pistol give to Kamara. That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long for him here. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints have a great first drive and get the game's first points. This coaching staff has got to be happy, partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
The extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Moore with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Man, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lip at any time.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Purdy will sneak it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's decision time for the offense after that one. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better be very careful going for it again.
Thomas Morstead on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. This New Orleans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this is brought to a stop at that 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Saints 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 now from the 46. On play action, here's Shuck. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. rookie from Georgia, in on that tackle.
Positive that effort. You didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing, Chuck. Looking slant route, complete. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Running behind center with Kamara. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Shock looking to pass here. He's running with it. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Gain on 10 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the 2nd. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Pistol snap here to Shuck. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pull it in front further, 13-zip. Chris Olave with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the upright. And the Saints double their lead to 14.
Saints 14, 49ers nothing.
Smith has it on the tee and it's ready to send it flying. Moore with a return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's got a gain of 6 there. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They stick with McCaffrey. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that will bring up 4th and 3.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Now Shuck to throw. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shuck to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. To throw. Shuck. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat, throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Following the false start, here comes 2nd and 7. Running it after the penalty. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Lante Taylor making the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing 4th down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They send a tight end in motion. Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
One of the big lessons you learn transitioning from college to the NFL is you can't get it all back at once, offensively or defensively. But this is the right way to go about it now defensively. You got to get a sack. You got to get something going to stem this momentum. That might just be the sack they needed.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Shuck. He can run it. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Shuck running the sneak. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They are running from the gun with Kamara. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down from the 42. Rush coming for Shuck. Take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up. Put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They'll work against the blitz. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 20-zip lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The extra point. Here's Smith.
Extra point.
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! The 40, it's a foot race! He's at midfield! The 30! And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2.
Let's call those, Kate, some growing pains for this rookie kicker. All these kickers making the jump from college to the NFL, they got to adjust to a much longer kick. And you know what else they've got to adjust to? The speed and the athleticism of those defenders to block that kick. Let's call this a hard lesson learned.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Isaac Garindo to return. He dodged the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Play action now. Purdy. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup there of 39 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
A 39-yard gain on the play. 1st down, San Francisco.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Hits him on the out route. That's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, I'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gain.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, McCaffrey. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that one all the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
3rd down, they need 7. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 3rd down, Purdy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Hey, facing a deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shuck's going to throw here. Screen here for Kamara. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Slot man's in motion right. They give here to the motion man. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shuck working from the gun. It's complete. This is Olave. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. 7 yards on that pickup. That's good for a Saints first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Kamara. Get some space around midfield. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Shuck now on 1st down. Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Tight end, motioning right. Shuck now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Smith able to put it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off for points. They did just that.
See if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3.
Somebody gotta do it, I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it, I take the G, hey, watch him do it.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints still running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Shuck. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Taken in by Vele, right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he drives that float backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Shuck looking to pass here. He takes it himself. Here he goes again. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. That, without a doubt, Brock, one of the longest scrambles that you and I have seen, and we'll probably all see for a while, and it ends in a memorable touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again. Our replays after this game, probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
The extra point, here's Smith. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints continue piling on to this lead.
49ers 5.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now out comes the San Francisco offense.
at their own
This has
20,
become
40-yard
must-score
line.
territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative in first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Carl Granderson in on the tackle.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points.
49ers.
Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers make it an 18-point game.
49ers 12.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Saints to running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Start things off with a run by Kamara. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Saints, first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
Taken down behind
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shot to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, Niners going with some dime coverage here. To the air on 3rd and long. Looking right, and he finds it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Niners take over first and
Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass too, and that D-tackle just got it done.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Saints into the dime for this 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Give him 13 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Purdy. Has a big strike to Addison. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Gain of 15 there. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he can only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Purdy to throw it. No one open, it looks like, so he's just going to chuck this to a different parish. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down throw by Purdy. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. He's looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
I think we're all a little surprised he was able to convert that try. It looked like they were not going to be able to get the ball down with that inaccurate snap. I don't talk about poise a lot of times for a kicker, but he just showed it to pay dividends.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. The Saints and Tyler Shuck just about ready for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First and 10 now from the 30. A tight end in motion now. This is Kamara. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling their running backs, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Saints up by multiple scores, and they've got the football. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another run for Kamara. Only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Third and long for him here. He dodged the tackle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Shuck. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That catch right there ended up paying off one of the longest runs he's going to run. He started on one side of the field, Kate, and he made it all the way across to the other. To no point was he going to step off the gas. My man, though, he may need a little breather, a little oxygen after that one.
Counter give to Kamara. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Pistol snap here to Shuck. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's complete. This is Olave. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
The extra point. Here's Smith. The point after splits the upright. And the Saints grow the lead now to 22 points.
49ers 15.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I may love watching a great throw, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Blitz is there, and he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
and the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Running back sent in motion left. Now Purdy. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Pistol give to Kamara. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Kamara. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Smith able to put it through. And they were able to convert despite that errant snap.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Moore with a return. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, 49ers.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Man in motion here. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now the call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Line and set. Here we go, first down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds the in route, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage with the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Purdy a quick throw, complete. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Saints come marching onto the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we reach the 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints coasting to the finish line. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Running behind center with Kamara. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Backed up in the end zone. Purdy trying to push deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now, so much for seeing a safety, Brock. Things have totally changed now on 1st and 10 across midfield. From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. Purdy throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Purdy has it knocked out. And the Saints have the recovery. That return doesn't get much, but it does get him across the midfield stripe.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? It freed that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The New Orleans offense set to go now. They can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.